What's up, everyone? I hope you're all having a fantastic day. To get us started in today's video, we've got a video that was shared by digital asset investor of Lewis Cohen, a New York crypto attorney who filed a motion to appear pro hoc vice on behalf of Paradigm Operations LP in the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit.
Discuss the embodiment theory.
So the embodiment theory stems directly from statements made by the SEC. Both in the director of the Division of Corporation Finance, Bill Kinman's speech with How He Met Gary Plastic in 2019, that's given people a lot of agita, and then more relevantly and more directly in a court finding that the SEC made in their case against Ripple lenders. In that court finding, a group of XRP holders endeavored to intervene in the case as defendants. You guys, of course, are litigators. I had the vaguest idea that was a thing, that you could intervene as a defendant, sort of like putting your own kidney sticker on your back. So I didn't really know that was a thing, but apparently it is a thing. And because it was a thing, the SEC was obliged to respond to that motion to intervene. When the SEC responded to that motion to intervene, they provided many good arguments as to why that was not such a good idea to allow any random person to make themselves a defendant. And they explain over the course of about 23 pages why the court should not allow it. For reasons that are not essentially clear to me, on page 24, though, they said sort of, and one more thing, and they said, you attempted interveners, you seem to misunderstand. You seem to think that we, the SEC, think that XRP tokens are securities. We do not think that, they write. Instead, and they quote Judge Costell in Telegram, instead, we think that the token embodies the scheme pursuant to which it is sold. Is it the embodied scheme? So in our paper, we, I think fairly characterize that as the embodiment theory and really note that that is a novel theory, right? That is not something, there is no footnote at the end of that statement in their brief. Normally you would expect if you make a statement like that, you cite a case, say C, X, Y, Z. There is no case. We are certainly unaware of a case that would endorse the idea that some asset that is reasonably self-evident, not a security in and of itself, can somehow temporarily, presumably, embody a scheme. And so we argue that it is a theoretical approach. It's the SEC that's kind of making up new ideas, not us. That is completely within their bounds. But we argue for policy reasons why it's not good policy.
John Deaton commented on this, saying that the New York crypto lawyer coined the SEC's theory in the Ripple case as the embodiment theory. He further suggests that when he filed the writ of mandamus, followed by a motion to intervene, it forced the SEC to admit that it couldn't agree, that it couldn't argue the XRP token is security per se. John Deaton says that when you think about the argument, they claim they are not asserting the token itself is a security, but that the token represents or embodies the security. It's the functional equivalent of saying the token itself is a security. As I said in my amicus brief, the SEC's theory is the equivalent of arguing individual oranges were not only oranges, but also represented the investment contract with the W.J. Howey Company. The SEC's theory would be a bit amusing if innocent holders weren't being severely harmed. As always, welcome back to Money Side, your favorite crypto news channel. If you're new here, welcome to the XRP Army. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. That way you don't miss out on our daily crypto news updates. And more interesting news today, we've got another tweet coming to us from Brett Hill. He tweets, the Ripple versus SEC legal battle will soon be over. First, XRP shall be governed. Second, XRP will be relisted on all regulated exchanges. 3, banks and major businesses will begin unlisting XRP. 4th, Ripple will become publicly traded and begin trading on the stock market. In more news today, we've got another update from Warren Davidson. He shared that Augustin Carstens is an unlikely Bond villain, but his diabolical plans for the future of money pose a systemic risk to Western civilization. His vision for a central bank digital currency, a CBDC, is dystopian. This week, I co-sponsored the CBDC Anti-Surveillance State Act.
You have been actually dubbed the crypto congressman, and so I gotta get your take, Representative, on the Bank of International Settlement saying, hey, the battle is over, crypto lost, and that's it.
Well, look, I think your previous guest highlighted it. Is it really a war between crypto and fiat? Not currently, but there are people like Augustin Carstens who are making it that way. And frankly, the Bank of International Settlement, which is the central bank for the central bankers, they're trying to put out a set of standards that normalizes central bank digital currencies, and not just any version of them, the creepy surveillance state kind that China has. And so if we follow this guy's vision for the future of money, I mean, it's pretty dystopian.
And now to wind down on today's video, we've got a tweet from Crypto Bull. The former Secretary of the Treasury talks about Ripple and XRP. She talks about some of the reasons why she joined the board of Ripple, saying that it's because XRP serves a specific purpose. It's a function that facilitates cross-border payments. It's not some store of value kind of arbitrary value that is not pegged to anything. She further says that XRP is basically the asset. That is what legitimate financial institutions use. Ripple is uniquely positioned to improve global payments in ways that have yet to be defined. And I'm excited to be a part of that solution.
And so when people ask me the question, why did you join the board of Ripple? I joined the board of Ripple because XRP serves a purpose. It's a function that facilitates cross-border payments. It's not some store of value, kind of arbitrary value that is not pegged to anything. This is actually what legitimate financial institutions use.
She joined the Ripple board because XRP has utility. It's what legitimate financial institutions use. It's not a subjective store of value. It's useful for cross-border payments.
As always, do your own research and always trade safely, guys. Please keep in mind we're not a licensed financial advisor. All videos on this channel are intended for entertainment purposes only. Let us know what you think in the comments section below, and let's have a conversation. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, and please click on that subscribe button below and turn on notifications so you get informed whenever we post our amazing content. Thanks again, and we'll look forward to seeing you on the next Money Side.